Hello, Aries, and welcome back to the Enlightened Path. I am Ayana Nicole, and this is your September 2018 love reading. So, this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And if you have Aries with Venus in your chart, it may also resonate as well. So, I want to thank everyone that booked with me during August's 10-day sale. There were so many of you that booked, and you guys kept me so busy, and it was such a pleasure to provide clarity and confirmation to so many people. I am definitely going to be doing another 10-day sale in the month of September. If you want to get in on that sale, know that it is going to be a different reading. It still will be $10 off. The reading that I'm choosing for September is going to be a longer reading than what was offered in August, okay? The spaces, however, are going to be even more limited because it's a longer reading. I will probably only be doing 3 to 4 of the sale readings during that 10-day sale, 3 to 4 a day. 3 to 4 a day, okay, during that 10-day sale. So that lets you know how limited the spaces are going to be. My suggestion is that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that as soon as the video announcement goes up for the sale, you can get in and get you a time slot, okay? So, Aries, let's jump in. I've already shuffled and concentrated on your energy, and we are ready to go. Let's see how you are loving and being loved in the month of September. Okay? So, let's see what we get here, Aries. First card out of the deck, we get the 10 of Rods. Okay. Next, we get the 8 of Swords. At the base of the reading, we've got the Queen of Swords. So there's some air energy, okay? In the recent past, we've got the Hierophant. We then get the Death card, crowning the reading, Aries. Coming towards you, we got the 3 of Pentacles. In your self spot, Aries, we've got the Lone Man, okay? Or the Hangman. In your environment, we get the 3 of Swords. In your 9th spot of Hopes and Fears, we get the 9 of Pentacles. And then the final outcome for September, Aries, we get the 7 of Pentacles, okay? Bottom of the deck, we've got the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, Aries, so for those of you that this is going to resonate with, we've got a little bit of upset. The 5 of Pentacles is this energy of, feeling left out in the cold. It's great disappointment, not only in love, but also in finance, okay? But what I am seeing here, there could have definitely been an ending, or you're feeling like a situation is going to be coming to an end. There's something here that is burdening you, something that could be causing great restriction or a feeling of isolation. So let's get some clarification on the center of the read. With this 10 of Rods and this 8 of Swords, what is this for Aries? Okay, we get 2. We get the Ace of Rods, which is fire energy, and then we get the Page of Rods, okay? So there could have been a message that came in, possibly from a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, at which it talks about there not being a passionate new start, okay? Because the Ace of Rods is in reverse. There could have been some sort of communication that's come in, all right? Something that you possibly needed to respond to. There's this air energy. Now, this air, Queen of Swords, is air, and that's Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But I need to let you know that it doesn't actually have to be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. For this reading, guys, I'm feeling that this person came in and spoke very directly. They would have been using the energy of the Queen of Swords. If they aren't air, And that means that they would have been very straight to the point, um, just very direct, and their words could have been quite cutting. If you look at her, she's a no nonsense queen. Look at that face, okay? She is like, look, I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. All right. So for some of you, this person could have come off very, very blunt. Some of you could have thought that it was quite rude. Okay, and we get to here at the bottom of the deck. They could have definitely been communicating to you completion with the World card. And then the Devil in reverse. It is Capricorn's energy when we see the Devil, but I definitely feel like this communication speaks of a completion to a cycle that, Aries, it would have been toxic anyway. This would have been a situation where you felt bound to it. And what's so funny is I flipped through, and the card that is up is the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So once again, we see the Queen of Swords. Okay. I don't know when she flipped up, but she did. So definitely there's that air energy, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And once again, very cutting communication, very straight to the point. There's this feeling that this person speaks of one or two things. This person is saying, you know, I put a lot of work into this and I got nothing out of it. Or this is a situation where you've put a lot of work into something with this situation, and now all of a sudden it's closing out, you know, and this person could be speaking the end. I want you guys to know that it does not have to be their sun sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. This person could be simply taking on the energy of the Queen of Swords, okay? So don't get stuck with the signs. Look more at the energy here. With the High Priest, this is something in the past. You know, the High Priest is Taurus's card. But this is something in the past at which you felt you may have conformed to. Or with the Knight of Rods, the Knight of Rods is this in and out energy. In and out, in and out. There's not any stability with the Knight of Rods because this person is all over the place. And it could have been something where you kind of had to conform in a way, adapt to this person. Also, with this energy being what it is, you could have had some sort of epiphany in the past about them, seeing them as this energy that's not going to commit, this energy that's not stable, okay? For a lot of you, there was this moment of enlightenment in the recent past with this person. I would definitely say, like in the last 3 months, there was this aha moment where the light bulb went off and you see this person as they are. And with the Knight Rods, this is this younger, kind of immature energy that doesn't stay put, okay? Aries, yours is coming like really fast, so bear with me. We've got the ending here with the Death card. It's the close card for this deck, but it is the Death card. It's not just endings, it is transformation. It is major transformation when we see the Death card. Why is Death here? Okay, for Aries. Okay, so for some of you, there's a transformation or there's an ending because something new starts, okay? The Empress, if you look at her and you take a close look, the Empress is about birth, okay? You can see, well, on other decks, and if you want to research this, on most decks, the Empress is pregnant. There are children around her. It's not illustrated very well on this, but the Empress is about birth, fertility, conception. There's been a change or there's been an ending of some sort because something new is starting in your life, okay? Something new has started. But there's still this energy of being stuck because you have the hangman, and there's this pause in activity with the hangman. So think of it like Mercury retrograde. Guys, I want to let you know that on my website, there's a brilliant video on the ending of Mercury retrograde by a wonderful astrologer and fellow YouTuber. His name is Corey Randall. Some of you may know him as the Water Bearer's Tea. Check his channel out. But I'm going to apply what's in his video here, and if you want to go further, you can go to the website and look for the latest blog. He's there. It'll take you straight to his video. But one of the things that he says about Mercury retrograde is that when the retrograde ends, Mercury is in this transit situation where it stopped going backwards, but now it needs to move forward. And before it can get to its full speed, its full orbital speed, there is this time which we see in post retrograde while there's nothing. You know, it has to stop completely from the retrograde before going completely forward, right? So Aries, it seems like this is the space that you're in, where there may be this pause in activity in September, where this change is coming about, where the new thing, there's nothing happening there with the new thing. It's not that it's ended, but the old thing has ended, and now there's this small gap where nothing, it's kind of like suspension. I feel like this limbo, okay, where what's in the past finally stops spinning, and what's in the future, and it is waiting for you there. The period, that space between the two, moving between the two, there could be this moment where there feels like there's nothing. And I think for you, Aries, this is very, very good, this moment of inactivity, because your energy is all activity. So this moment of adjustment, I feel like, is needed for you. Some of you get it and some of you don't. If you don't get it and it went over your head, let's just keep going. But for those of you that get it, if this is what is happening with you, definitely leave me some comments below, and share those with others, okay? Remember, everyone is reading those comments. So what we see now is there's this area of planning with the Three of Pentacles, okay? Some of you could be in school, some of you could be going over paperwork, some of you could be planning for the future, for this new thing. This could be a new person that enters, but it could also be another business venture. Some of you could be going to school, some of you could be purchasing a house. There's something here at which you're really sitting down and really focusing on, okay, what do I want to do with this new thing that I have now? The Three of Pentacles for Aries. Okay, so I'm going to take it. And you're done with the heartache. Yes, the tens are, 10 swords in the back, but tens is completion. So we see completion not once, but twice. We see completion at the base of the reading with this conversation at which either you or your partner, because this is a general read and energies can be switched in general reads, either you or your partner is coming through very, very clearly and communicating the closing out of this cycle, okay? And that's completion with a world card. But the 10 is also completion. It's completion of this heartache. And what you get after the 10 is the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is a brand new beginning, okay? You're ready for the brand new beginning and you're planning it. You're finally you're in this space of releasing, mentally releasing all of these negative things that have put these swords in your back, that have caused these injuries to you. Mentally, you're at this space where you can finally release, okay? And you're planning for the future. Whatever this new thing is, you're making plans with it. I'm going to take one for the Hangman, which is in your self spot, even though we've gone over that. There's love. Either you're offering or someone is offering to you. There's possible water energy, but this doesn't mean that it has to be water energy because it's the King of Cups. It's just this emotional, beautiful offering that the King of Cups brings in. Okay? Bigger than the Knight, bigger than the Page. It's kind of like the real deal with this person, and it feels like the real deal. The Knight of Swords is here, and it's in reverse. So there's something that's not very clear about this, and that could be the reason for the pause as well. Because the Knight of Swords is supposed to be bringing in truth, clarity, and when he's in reverse, he's not. So even though there's this new thing here, there's still some mystery around it. There's still some things that are unanswered or not very clear to you just yet, Aries. In your environment, you've got the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is one of two things. It's heartbreak, heartbreak and defeat, you see. The person on the ground has been defeated, but it's also an indication of a third party. Let's get to the bottom of that. There's a Three of Swords here. It could be that the person that is around you, way too many. I have like 6 that pop out. So that's a good indication that there's a lot with the person around you. Some of you know this person is complicated. Why is the Three of Swords here for Aries environment? Why is the Three of Swords here for Aries environment? Okay. There's still a lot, but there's this one that stands up. Yeah. This person may be on guard because of heartbreak. You know, they could be in the defense. This is fire energy, so it's like you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, guys, but think of that kind of aggressive stance, okay? If you know a Leo and you know an Aries or you know a Sag, you know, when their fire is in defense, it can be quite hot, okay? On another deck, this card, her staff is actually on fire, all right? So you may find that this person is, you know, waiting for the other shoe to drop when dealing with you. They could always be expecting the worst. It could feel negative to you depending on what space you're in, Aries. The Knight of Pentacles is here. The Nine of Pentacles is here. This is in your hopes and fears. The Nine of Pentacles is about being alone but being financially stable, being single and being well off, you know, being content. What I'm seeing here is a message to think positively. If some of you are fearing that you'll end up alone or that this situation won't work out, the Nine of Swords is thinking positively, okay? The Nine of Swords in reverse. It's time to think positively. Come out of that space of worrying, of fears, of possible regrets. For others of you, you're coming to this point where you feel like, you know, I'm good if I'm single and I'm good if I'm in a relationship, but neither one is going to make or break me. Okay? The Seven of Pentacles is waiting. It's waiting, okay? Just waiting for things to pan out, things that you put your time and energy into. Once again, there's this change that we see with the Death card. Let me give you a better view. You're waiting to see how these changes, how this ending pans out. For some of you, it's got you sweating. He's sweating, okay? Some of you is like, oh, okay, let's see how this goes. I don't know what's going to happen here, but yeah. I'm going to take one more for your final outcome, Aries, and then we're going to wrap it up. Seven of Pentacles and the Death card for Aries. One more for the Seven of Pentacles and the Death card for Aries. And we get Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There we go, guys. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There's no movement. Nothing's happening. Remember that pause in activity in your self spot. Some of you just aren't doing anything. You're like, you're just going to wait. Let me just wait and see. I'm not going to approach. I'm not going to move forward. I'm not going to move backwards. Let me just wait this out and let me see what happens before I make any moves. For others of you, this is what your partner is doing. Okay, so Aries, this is what I have for you for the month of September. We are going to do a mid-month check-in. We always do. So hang in there, guys. Work through the changes. Remain positive through the changes. And yeah, I will see you guys in about a week. Again, 10-day sale. If you want to be notified, you'll need to be subscribed and hit that notification button. It will be a video announcement. You guys take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in about a week.